Hello, my friends. Welcome to another sketch session. I am popping in here a little bit late. We had a meeting run long, and then I had technical stuff that was not wanting to load right. So, pardon me for my delay, but here we are. We are here. We are here to do some sketch session stuff. What's the deal? What's the theme? Well, I'm glad you asked. In the month of February, we have been focusing on memory keeping, which specifically we have been focusing on the first week places from our lives, from our past. I drew some houses, some apartment buildings. Last week we focused on people, so like the characters of our lives. This could be nuclear family, could be good friends, pets. All of that does count. And I am just closing something out there. This week we're focusing on objects and treasures and just items, things that anything, honestly, any object, anything. And I'm going to be actually doing things a little bit differently today. So if you did know, or if you didn't know, I guess, I just launched a brand new Instagram and a brand new YouTube channel. These are both under my name, Shelby Abrahamson. This is a new move to sort of separate myself a little bit from Foxy as a brand. As you may or may not know, I am the co-founder of Foxy.com, which is the YouTube we are on right now. But I've been needing a space that is my own, that is not directly tied to this company, this brand. So I have that new venture happening, which is really cool. And it's really had me in the whole comic drawing space. So all of this has been really tying in nicely to itself. So I've been doing memory keeping in February. And that's really kickstarted a lot of comic drawing, like passion, zest for me. So instead of drawing in the paper sketchbook like we have been doing, I thought I already have a comic that I've gotten started. I thought I could work on it with you guys and kind of talk about it and just sort of play around with a new flavor of sketch session to kind of maybe start doing like a daily comic challenge, something to that effect. I'm still kind of working out some of the details, but I can go ahead and get the iPad all set up and I can show you what I've got already. Let's get the brightness turned up. Let's get this bad boy plugged in. Okay, let's zoom. So the comic is, like I said, we're talking about objects and treasures, and it could be anything. It doesn't have to be any, like, don't overthink this, I guess, because any object that you have in your life has a story attached to it. So basically just think about the stories attached to things and, or about like the significance that something plays in your day-to-day life. A cup of coffee, like, you know, your favorite mug that you drink stuff out of, or your sketchbook, or your car, or your favorite pair of shoes, whatever. So here is what I have so far. I was doing like a sort of little autobiographical kind of thing from yesterday. Yesterday was a gorgeous day here in Chicago. It was 70 degrees, which was incredible. So I already roughed out all 4 of these. Actually, let me go ahead and share just the rough, just so you can kind of see the rough draft. And then from there, I built a sketch or a clean line layer on top. Then I did not that you can really see too much of a difference, but a fill layer. And then I did a couple of clipping layers on top of that. And I have a background. And voila, that is my first panel. Hey there, Sean. And hello, Linda. Good morning. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Get out of here. Okay, so that's panel 1. And this is the second one. Started off with, let me kill all of these layers. Started off with this rough sketch. Hey, happy Lunar New Year. Absolutely. This week is absolutely chock full of holidays, isn't it? There's Ash Wednesday. I think Ramadan starts today. And it's the Lunar New Year. It's all kinds of things this week. Yesterday was President's Day. Not that anyone really cares about that one, except for mattress companies. Okay, yes, I have this sketch. From there, I put some solids in, and then I added a light layer. You can't see it all that much, but for the sunlight, I have the line layer and a little bit of fun texture there to fill it out. I still haven't added text yet, so that's something that we're going to be doing today. Then I have this cutie. So I have the sketch, the line art, some solid color, and then some background color. And then I have the final, well, I don't know if it's the final. It's not a 4-panel comic necessarily, so I'm still playing with it. But I thought, why don't we go ahead and go, I've already added text to this, so this one's done. This one still needs some text. So let me do that. I'm going to get my proper pencil here. And then I also, way down here, I have the original layer where I kind of took some notes. So I'm going to just put that, slide it up here so that it's on top. There we go. Scooching it out of the way. Okay. Gonna get my Canvas drawing guide up so I can keep my text fairly straight. Morning, Bobby. Hey, good to know. Thank you, Bobby. Don't worry that I'm writing over the drawing. I will be fixing that here in just a second. And then I'm just going to grab my brush here. I'm just gonna basically clear the way. Okay, so that one I think is tidied up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hide that layer. Hmm. I'll finish nitpicking it later. Let's come on down here. I'm gonna write again right on top of it, and then I'll clear it, make it a clear like text bubble here in just a second. Okay, getting my texture brush here. Rearranging some of the text. I feel like I like this potentially. Why did you go? I like this as maybe lighter text. So we're gonna fill that. Alpha lock. Fill that. Okay. All right. Rock on, Linda. Got your paper all ready to go? That's a really great step to getting prepped for a challenge like that. Well done. Okay, so here's my rough sketch layer. I'm going to turn it to multiply and lower the opacity. But before I go finish this one out, I'm going to draw a few more rough panels here. So the object today is not the cat, it is the harness. Nice, Bobby. I am also I'm glad to hear that. You did a collage yesterday? That's awesome. Pancake Shrove Tuesday. Huh. No, I've never heard of that. This the day before Lent starts, similar to Mardi Gras. Interesting. I'm good. I'm down for a good pancake breakfast. I haven't had one in a hot minute. Seems like that's only one I ever do in restaurants. Apple pie pancakes at a breakfast place where you are. Oh, that sounds fabulous. Big as a dinner plate. They give you two of them, and my husband gets breakfast with it, so he gets like the eggs and sausage and home fries, plus these two huge pancakes. Oof, I do love. I love that. I am such a big breakfast food fan. Yeah, pancakes don't reheat well. But once they get the syrup all up in them, they fall apart after a while. This one's gotten a little away from me. Let me. All right. Okay. Made some really nice. Oh, I guess I need to like close this out somehow. So I'm telling a story. I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I guess last one. I think. Awesome, Bobby. I look forward to it. All right, let's go add some finishing touches over here. Well, I'm sorry that you aren't able to make it work right now, but I mean, I appreciate you coming and hanging out as is, just the way that you are. Sorry, I'm not super chatty today. Hoping to get a cat of your own one day when you move out. They are a wonderful companion to have. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. Thank you, Bobby. I've never had a Maine Coon cat. I've had plenty of cats in my life, but never a Maine Coon. I was just saying to John that if I ever had to be single again for some reason, the very first thing I'd be doing is getting two Great Danes, two great big old dogs, because they're apparently super lazy and obviously scary dog privilege. They're not necessarily the most fierce little guys. I say little, but they certainly look scary to anyone who, you know, wants to mug me or something. Get a little close to a convergent line there, so I don't want 3 points to all come together at once. Yeah, yeah, digital artists have really taken a hit with AI because it's made a lot of people doubt their digital art making, like they used AI, which I know a lot of digital artists would not do because it's still drawing, at the end of the day. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead. I guess let me finish out one so you can see what the process is. right. So right now I'm coloring everything that isn't hands, harness included. Let me make that a clipping mask. And then I can come through and add the light color quite easily to her fur. Do another clipping mask. This one will be for the harness. Then I'm going to come back through and add another solid layer, this time to my hands. Okay, now that I have that going, I can go in and add a little bit of background. That might be a little intense. Trying to figure out the color I like. Okay. And from here, I can go and add more, like, you know, stuff going on. I guess I can maybe, nope, not that one. Mute the or significantly lower the opacity of that one. Come in, let's do another set of these hands. Goodness, still, almost. I didn't quite start on time, but yeah, this has definitely been going long. Oh, I am going to go ahead and call it there though, because I gotta stop somewhere, and I just wanted to kind of finish one like tidy little panel here, and I feel like we've done that, and we've sketched out some new things to add that I will go and finish up later. So just to show you what we got so far, we got panel 1, panel 2, panel 3, panel 4, and I'll keep adding to it. But for now, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this extra long, weird as in unusual format sketch session. And I will catch you all tomorrow. See you later.